Welcome back again to 31 Black Witches of Halloween. It's day 24, and today we have Qetsiyah. She's not really black, more brown, but black and brown, we still on the same melanin spectrum. And she's of the Bennett bloodline, not to be confused with a Bennett witch. She wasn't a Bennett, it was more probably adjacent. I don't know, like a distant cousin or something, I don't know. The writers didn't do a good job that last season, to be honest. It was very confusing. But thank God I got y'all in the comments, because let's make sense of this today. One of the most powerful legendary witches in this series was Qetsiyah. Long before Mystical, long before the Saboteurs, long before the Vampire Diaries even started, even before Original, there was Qetsiyah, a witch with a tragic love story. She fell in love with a man named Silas, only to discover he planned on cheating on her with her, Amara, and they're both doppelganger of Elena and Stefan, but still, that doesn't make any sense. The writers kind of brought that out of nowhere. Honestly, it just didn't make sense to me. We could have just stayed without that doppelganger storyline. Like, what? So that's not Stefan? Is that one of his ancestors? It was just very confusing, guys. Am I the only one that feels like this? So yeah, he tried to use Qetsiyah's magic to literally cheat on her. That's crazy, y'all. Fueled by the heartbreak and the rage, Qetsiyah created the other side, a supernatural purgatory meant to trap supernatural creatures. So boom, Qetsiyah and Silas, they were lovers at some point, right? Qetsiyah made an immortality like potion that they were supposed to drink together so they could live forever, eternal love, blah, 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 blah. But before the ritual, Silas fell in love with Amara, and Amara happened to be Qetsiyah's handmaiden. And I really don't know what Qetsiyah was, because she wasn't a queen. She gave queen energy, but that was never mentioned. But was she more of like a high priest, y'all? No, like, who were you, Qetsiyah, to have a handmaiden? Not knocking her, I'm just confused how it fits into the story. This whole season was kind of all over the place. So basically, Amara was the side chick that turned to main chick, and Qetsiyah like, what did I miss? What happened? Silas stole the elixir, gave it to Amara so they could be together forever. Literally just stole Qetsiyah's whole plan. Betrayal, the hurt, the buffoonery sent Qetsiyah right up a wall. And to this day, pissing off a witch is not the best thing for you, friend. So in revenge, Qetsiyah unalived Amara, or so she thought, and locked Silas away with the potion. Like the cure of the immortality. I don't even know what I just said. Immortality. What? But all that still wasn't enough for Qetsiyah. She made sure she made that purgatory, but it was mainly meant to keep Silas and Amara from each other, because Amara was just human. It wasn't supernatural at all. Centuries later, long story long, Amara never died. She became the anchor to the other side. All the creatures, entities passed through her. Very, very painful. You see, Bonnie went through it when she became the other side. Or I mean the anchor. It was very painful. Qetsiyah made that girl suffer for eternity. Poor Amara. But Amara was kind of like a hoe. Why? Because Amara, why you gonna go say, the only thing I did wrong was fall in love? You knew that man was dating your ball. Amara, shut your ass up. Don't be getting up here crying. She made me mad with that one, y'all. She knew what she was doing. To be all sweet. Oh my God. Amara and Elena had those two things in common. Get out of here. I love me some Catherine. So basically, Qetsiyah wanted Amara to feel every ounce of pain, then more. Qetsiyah like, wait a minute. You was trying to steal my man and take him for eternity and ruin my life. Wait, what? Nah. My spell, my elixir, my potion? Nah. So here's where I get confused, y'all. Qetsiyah was alive 2,000 years before this all started. Qetsiyah unalived herself, right? After she did all that stuff to Amara and Silas. Then she brought herself back to life during this time. So how was she part of their bloodline? I guess technically she could have a sister or brother and they could have lived on, had kids, and they could be distant cousins or relatives. I don't know. The writers were trash. They clearly switched writers at some point. Cause what? Like the whole doppelganger storyline, what? And not for nothing, most of the Bennett line was black women. So to pick a Middle Eastern or Indian, I'm not sure exactly what she is. I do know she's brown, but to pick that, it was kind of random. At least make sense out of it. Make sense of how they become all like, African American or indigenous to Mystic Fall lands type of people. Yeah, they was indigenous. That's how the show tried to portray them. Indigenous black people. Don't get in the comments yelling at me and argue with me. Was not a Bennett witch. She was of the Bennett bloodline. Y'all remember at the end when Bonnie's grandmother and all her other ancestors came back to help her at the end do the spell with the hellfire. Yeah, Qetsiyah was not there, even though she was dead. And Qetsiyah did not really care about Bonnie how like her ancestors cared. So yeah, she probably started everything off and was probably the most powerful witch in their bloodline. But yeah, no, this didn't make sense. The Qetsiyah storyline was cool. Could I have went without it? Yeah, it was kind of how they thrown together legacies and had CGI dinosaur, dragon, pony, what are those called? Pegasus or whatever? Yeah, it just really confused me. If it tied all together from like season 1 to now, yeah, there were just so many cracks. Now you want me to believe Lena been reincarnated, not reincarnated, but just been a doppelganger and cursed to come back over and over again. But my thing was that Amara was alive. She was the other side. She was just a statue, right? Y'all, it didn't make no sense. All right, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Probably shouldn't even give her a part on this list. She was very powerful. I love her. I love the whole lick back storyline and the whole revenge thing. Magic was completely different from the Bennetts, but it was just confusing. Writer to writer, I didn't get a lot of it. I'm Cube of Lore. This is 31 Black Witches of Halloween. If you like content like this, don't forget to engage from the bottom up. That save, comment, repost, all that. And more importantly, if you're new here, come here. Why would you watch this whole video and enjoy it? Enjoy me as a content creator and not even think about following? Yeah, I caught you. You didn't think about it until I just brought it up. Bye, y'all. See y'all in the next video. And as always, don't know if I said this yet. This is for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly, hypothetically speaking.